Studio recording tonight. Our guest is Brandon from Canton, and he's out on the prowl looking for the right woman. And tonight we're going to talk about the challenges of finding the right woman when you're 20. Welcome to the program, Brandon. How are you tonight?
I'm all right. Doing good.
All right, what are you looking for in a young lady? And I understand we went to the Summit Mall tonight, conducted a brief experiment, roaming the mall looking for the right young lady. And what are you really looking for in a female companion?
I don't know.
Well, perhaps just in that response alone, we've identified part of the problem. So let's narrow it down. Do we like women of a heavy-set nature?
No.
And so we've eliminated most of the women that are out there today. All right, so what kind of age range? Let's start there. Do we like them? Obviously, you're 20. They need to be at least 18. Certainly, you're not going to be visiting the local high school. You're not going to be going to the homecoming or prom girlfriend shopping anytime soon?
Probably anywhere from like 18 to 22.
So if you were going to date a 30-year-old, that'd be like a cougar for you then.
Yeah.
And anything wrong with that, Demi Moore?
No.
Alrighty then. So let's narrow it down to the kind of music the young lady might need to listen to. If she listened to rap music or some terrible thing like that, how would that make you feel?
Pissed off.
That would upset you, obviously. So what kind of music, what kind of genre would you like her to be into?
Country, rock, that kind of stuff.
Do you ever notice that the young ladies really like the sappy country songs? And do you ever feel like maybe you should learn some and become a musician? Do you play the guitar? Do you play any musical instruments?
No.
And if you did, which one would you like to learn?
I don't know.
That would be a great big I don't know. So on a first date, what kind of questions do you ask the young lady to determine if she's a good candidate for you?
Don't really know. Just kind of go with the flow of things.
And how long do you think you should date the young lady before you propose marriage?
I would say 3 years.
3 years. That's and do you live together before marriage? How do you feel about that? And why is that important?
Yeah, just so you know, it's kind of like a test, so that way you know what to expect in the long run.
How do you think that Facebook works in terms of meeting the young ladies out there? What kind of things happen on the Facebook? How about the Craigslist? Do you ever feel like you're going to get murdered when you meet the large, heavy-set woman on Craigslist?
I don't do Craigslist.
And why is and we're not going to do Craigslist or anyone on it? And why is that?
Because there's serial killers out there, and no.
Wouldn't be any fun to just do a role-playing murder scene? I mean, she's at least whipping you, tying you up, strapping you to the wall, anything like that?
No.
That's not how it goes at all. All right. Well, I think we've interrogated Brandon enough. Although, one last question. Do you like the women that go to church, or would you like the young lady that kind of is maybe a little mysterious and crazy and perhaps a little bit of an evil person, wild, the boring kind of quiet, kind of stay-at-home kind? What do you think if you had to sum it up for us before we wrap it up?
Probably somebody that's more like stay-at-home, doesn't go out as much, but goes out on an occasion and has fun.
Sure. Brandon's summed it up for us. What he wants is a woman that stays at home quite a bit, so when he beats her senseless, that none of the neighbors know, and they won't see it at all, because she'll be in the house. That's been our program for today, where we explore what these young men are looking for in women today, and that has been extremely educational. Thanks for joining us, Brandon, and we'll see you on the next one.